Urgent Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Philadelphia Eagles updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Alright, Eagles fans, buckle up, because today we've got some breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the fanbase. It's one of those moments that makes you sit back and think, wow, things are really changing around here. The Philadelphia Eagles, fresh off their incredible Super Bowl run, are going through a bit of a roster overhaul, and the latest move involves a player who's been a fan favorite, a key piece of that Super Bowl winning team, and someone whose departure is definitely felt on both a personal and a strategic level. So, what exactly happened? Well, let's dig in. Over the past few months, the Eagles have seen a number of important players leave in free agency, and it's not just a routine shuffle. It's a significant transformation. Names like Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, and Mekhi Becton have all parted ways with the team, each of them heading to new teams or exploring different opportunities. But one departure, in particular, hit the core of Eagles Nation like a lightning bolt. And that's Britton Covey, the undrafted free agent out of Utah, who's been a bright spot on special teams since arriving in Philadelphia 2 seasons ago. Covey's journey with the Eagles has been a story of perseverance, determination, and special teams excellence. In 2023, he really made a name for himself, returning 29 punts for a total of 417 yards, that's an NFL high, and earning recognition as an alternate to the Pro Bowl. For Eagles fans, Covey's electric returns and his hustle on the field made him a symbol of that gritty, relentless Philadelphia spirit. But it wasn't just about the stats. It was about his role as a catalyst on special teams, a guy who could change field position in a heartbeat and energize the team with his energy and agility. Unfortunately, last season wasn't all smooth sailing for Covey. He was limited to just 5 games due to shoulder and neck injuries, which hampered his ability to contribute consistently. And with injuries come roster decisions, especially in a league as competitive as the NFL. When a player like Covey, who's been so valuable, becomes a free agent, teams start to look elsewhere. And sometimes, that means moving on. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Just recently, Covey announced, first on his social media, and then officially confirmed, that he's signing with the Los Angeles Rams, a team that's been quietly building something solid in the NFC. The Rams, after losing some key players of their own, are looking to bolster their roster with playmakers, and Covey's speed, agility, and knack for making game-changing returns fit right into their plans. This move is a bit of a heartbreaker for Eagles fans because Covey had become a fan favorite, a symbol of that special teams unit that often gets overlooked but is so vital to a team's success. His departure leaves a gap in the Eagles' return game, and fans are naturally wondering who will step up to fill his shoes. Well, the team has already started making moves in that direction. They've brought in Cooper DeJean, the talented rookie who made 21 returns for 211 yards last season, and they've also signed Avery Williams from the Atlanta Falcons, a versatile returner with NFL experience. These moves suggest that the Eagles are confident in their depth and are looking to build a robust special teams unit that can keep up the intensity, even without Covey. But let's talk more about Covey's significance. He's not just a return specialist, he embodies that gritty Eagles mentality. You remember those moments when he'd catch a kickoff or a punt and turn a potential disaster into a big gain? That's what he brought to the table. His vision, quickness, and fearless running made him a threat every time he touched the ball. And his ability to change the momentum of a game, that's something you can't easily replace. Now, the Eagles have a new challenge ahead. They've got to find that spark in their return game without Covey. Xavier Smith, who returned 16 kicks for 149 yards last season, will likely be the primary option now. But the competition is open, and the coaching staff will be watching closely to see who steps up. Covey's departure isn't just a loss, it's a call for others to elevate their game, to show that they can be the next playmaker on special teams. And let's not forget the broader picture here. This move by the Rams signals their intent to compete seriously this season. Covey's addition adds another layer to their special teams unit, which historically has been an area of strength for them. The Rams have experimented with their return game before, using players like Karen Williams, who also returned punts last season. But Covey's arrival suggests that Los Angeles values his unique skill set and sees him as a key component in their quest to improve in the return game. For Eagles fans, this is a bittersweet moment. You're proud of Covey's journey, his fight to make it in the league, and his contributions to that Super Bowl winning squad. But you also understand that in the NFL, roster moves are part of the game. The team is always evolving, always looking to improve, and sometimes that means parting ways with beloved players. What's important now is how the Eagles respond. Will they find a new returner who can emulate Covey's impact? Can they develop a young player into that role? These questions will be answered in training camp and the preseason, but it's clear that special teams will be a storyline to watch in 2024. And speaking of the bigger picture, the Eagles roster is shaping up to be quite different from the one that captured the hearts of fans last season. While they lost some key players, they also gained new talent. The draft picks, offseason signings, and strategic moves all point to a team that's trying to stay competitive and push for another deep playoff run. The defense, led by stars like Jalen Carter and Nakobe Dean, continues to look formidable. The offense, with Jalen Hurts at the helm, remains one of the most dynamic units in the league. But special teams, often overlooked, can be the X factor. Covey's departure reminds us of how crucial these units are and how one player's impact can be felt across the entire team. Now, looking ahead, the Eagles will face some tough challenges. Their schedule isn't easy, and competing in the NFC is always a gauntlet. But with their core talent and a roster that's hungry to prove itself, they're still one of the teams to beat. And fan support will be more important than ever. Every game counts, and every special teams play, every big return, can swing the momentum in their favor. Covey's move to the Rams is a reminder that NFL careers are transient, but the Eagles' spirit is enduring. They'll be looking to replace him, to find that spark, and to keep that championship window open. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Britton Covey's departure? Do you think the team can fill that void? Who do you believe will step up in the return game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles community. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and all the latest news from the city of brotherly love. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep that Eagles spirit alive. Because, no matter what, the journey continues, and there's always more to talk about when it comes to our beloved Philadelphia Eagles.